the area has suffered water shortages for many years now. The Maluti Apufung municipality has been under administration for the past 2 years. My colleague, that's QwaQwa, is joining us now. She's on the ground following Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, and they are now in Harrismith. Tsikhu, good morning to you. Can you tell us what's been happening in the last short while?
Good morning once again, Bradan. So here in Harrismith, currently where we are, the minister is currently being briefed by the delegates and the political parties here and the political leaders here, and of course the administrator of this municipality. But it does seem like this municipality is really under strain. What you are currently seeing behind me, these are visuals, Bradan, of some workers within the municipality who are unhappy about salary payment, saying that they haven't been paid overtime as well. So that's just currently what's happening here. But inside this particular area, Bradan, the minister is here, Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, and she is being briefed about what has taken place here since Monday with those protests that took place over water shortages in this municipality.
And the workers who are outside, they are municipal workers who are unhappy about working conditions, and they have not been paid salaries.
That is correct, Bradan. So they have said to us that they have down tools and that they are not working today because they are unhappy about the working conditions. They are unhappy about the fact that they have worked overtime, but they have not received salaries and they have not received payment for their overtime. They've also raised issues of the salaries that they are actually receiving, saying that they have tried to raise and get increases, but they have not received that either. So now they have come here and are hoping to speak to someone from the political delegation here at this particular area at the Harrismith Inn, and that they are hoping that they'll be able to speak to someone and just address their concerns and what they are hoping for, and that's why they are now gathered here. So the municipality really under strain, and if it's not water, then it's salary issues that needs to be addressed.
So you arrived there to cover the water shortage story following Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, but she's walked into a municipal workers' protest action, and today they have down tools. So two different stories happening, but they are showcasing the troubles that municipality is currently facing, like many other municipalities in the country that we hear in and year out from the Auditor General, battling with all kinds of headaches.
That is correct, Bradan. We know that this municipality is under administration at the moment. These municipal workers, the building that we were at earlier today, that's where they work. Of course, you saw the JoJo tanks there as well. And they are saying that besides the working conditions that they are faced with, besides not getting paid overtime, they are saying that the water situation is also a problem for them in this municipality. And they are really just calling on for politicians to take them seriously and to take the municipality seriously as well. And they are saying that it does not have to take a child drowning for there to be protests. It does not have to take a child drowning for there to be a minister within this area to come and address them about their water issues.
So the protest that's currently taking place where you are now is for salaries. It's workers who are protesting for salaries. But the minister who is inside the building is there addressing issues of water shortages in the area, and the workers themselves have been unhappy about that. Tsikhu, have you been able to get a sense from the authorities how they are planning to address the current, let's call it protest or strike of sorts? The tools have been downed after all.
Well, we did try to get hold of the administrator in this municipality, but he's of course still briefing the minister as well about the way forward and what exactly has been taking place in this municipality. And obviously that will then give us an understanding as to how they plan to deal with issues like workers downing tools over salary payments and overtime payments, and also just the situation of the water here in this municipality. But we do understand that after this particular briefing, briefing, the minister will be heading through to QwaQwa, what used to be QwaQwa, the University of the Free State in the QwaQwa area, and there she will then be addressing community members about a way forward and how she plans to deal with this water crisis in this municipality.
Okay, while Minister Sisulu will carry on with a water program, is there any clarity about anybody who's going to address the workers who are currently outside there demanding their salaries? I can hear them singing there, saying, Sifuna imali yethu. They want their money.
That is true, Dan. They are really demanding their money. We don't know at this stage if anybody will be addressing them. They have been gathered here since this morning, just before our live crossing about an hour ago. They've been gathered here, and they're really just saying that they are calling on for their monies to be given to them. But let me just step out of shot and request my colleague, Gift Chabalala, to just show you some of the workers that are here, Dan. So we've seen the workers that have addressed some of the politicians here, but we'd also like to see those that are singing and those that are here protesting, so that we can see what they're calling for, and just that it's not really a massive bunch of people, but it is municipal workers and people that try and keep this municipality together. So these are the people that are really just calling for attention from politicians and from the administrator of this municipality.
Well, one wonders, for how long will this protest go? I think we just need to clarify once again for our viewers what we're showing you right now is a group of workers, municipal workers in the Harrismith area in the Eastern Free State who are protesting this morning, demanding their salaries. That municipality is currently under administration. At the same time, inside the municipal building, Minister Lindiwe Sisulu of Water and Sanitation is continuing her visit and being briefed about serious water shortages that part of the Free State has been facing. That led to a death of an 8-year-old girl on Sunday, and we saw protests in the QwaQwa area of the Free State on Monday. So there's two stories happening at once, so to speak, or two main issues that are happening. Those are municipal workers on your screen right now in Harrismith who are protesting. They've down tools today. They say they won't work until they are paid their salaries by the municipality, which is under administration at the moment. Tsikhu, is there a sense from you for how long this protest is going to carry on? Have you had a chance at all to speak to any of the workers who are protesting or their representatives?
Well, Dan, when we did speak to a representative earlier today, he mentioned that he'd rather prefer to first speak to a political leader, and then we will then have a conversation with him in detail about why exactly this is carrying on and how long it will be going on for. So we'll definitely be having that conversation, and we'll keep you up to date about how long this particular protest is expected to go on for.
And of course, you still have to follow the Minister Lindiwe Sisulu as she continues with a visit in that part of the Free State, focusing on water shortages. Thank you very much. QwaQwa Moagi on the ground in Harrismith. We were there.